W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of The Poet's Game, the first book in the Alex Matthews series by Paul Vidich, narrated by Andy Ingalls. I hate the idea of causes, and if I had to choose between betraying my country and betraying my friend, I hope I should have the guts to betray my country. E.M. Forster, Two Cheers for Democracy. Part 1. 1. Moscow, August 2018. Alex Matthews glanced at his wristwatch, impatient for the tedious speaker to finish so he could make his way out of the crowded room and get on with some difficult business. He was on the third floor of the Hotel Baltshug Kempinski, in a large, soulless room facing a distant podium where a Russian speaking passable English was coming to the excruciating end of the conference's last speech. Matthew sat in the back, conscious of the short time before he was to meet an old adversary. The prospect of the 6 p.m. farewell cocktail hour brought a parched restlessness to the room, and a few attendees escaped to the bar. The fierce heat of the day had begun to temper, and the late afternoon sun cast long shadows on Red Square, visible to anyone in the room who preferred the view across Moscow River. Matthews had delivered the keynote speech to the Moscow Trade Organization, offering wisdom on how to invest without breaking securities laws. Later speakers gave advice on VAT strategies and risk management of tax loopholes, but the highlight, and the best-attended talk, after his own, had been on business ethics. Gogol's dilemma, when a nose is not a nose. Matthews was dressed casually in the crowd of young, impeccably attired British, French, and German attendees, having nothing to prove at his age, and no one he needed to impress. He was an ordinary middle-aged man who'd left behind the vanity of youth and was comfortable being a slightly older, slightly grayer, slightly heavier version of his younger self. His hair had thinned and his waist had thickened from rich dinners with investors on his demanding travel schedule between Washington, D.C. and Moscow. He preferred that age made him invisible to younger attendees, and he owed his talent for going unnoticed to his previous career in the CIA, which had trained him to slip into a restaurant without catching the waiter's eye. Matthews took the handwritten note passed to him by his
Sample complete. Ready to continue?